Hari Om to all of you. So it's nice to see you this year also. So many are on the camera. Many I can see in my mind if I know it. So thank you for joining. So this year, the topic is Lord Krishna's new lifestyle called Buddhi Yoga. Lord Krishna's own new style. Krishna's way of living. Lord Krishna's way of living. Now, I'll be explaining from verse 36 onwards for these 5 days. And I have to assume that all the earlier 35 verses or 36 verses are very clear. I mean, history clear. So if you start, it all starts with Arjuna Sthiti. Arjuna's case history. Arjuna's disease. And we must know, for Arjuna's disease, for Arjuna's sthiti, the only remedy is Adhyatma Drishti. Adhyatma Drishti alone can give solace, can give comfort, can give consolation. Adhyatma Drishti means the vision from the highest. The highest is our own self. Beyond the BMI. The absolute unconditioned by the body or the mind or the intellect. That's called absolute. Absolute existence. Absolute consciousness. Absolute bliss. Sat, Chit, Ananda. This can be the only remedy for Arjuna Sthiti, because Arjuna is collapsed. Therefore, here we should remember, whenever I see somebody, or when, especially me myself, when I am collapsed physically, emotionally, and intellectually. So these are our three equipment: the body, the mind, the intellect. So at all three levels, physically collapsed, emotionally overwhelmed, physically tears are flowing, emotionally overwhelmed with sense of pity, and intellectually dejected, disappointed. So when I'm collapsed at all levels, the only remedy can be beyond these. That is called Adhyatma Drishti. From absolute standpoint alone, Arjuna's disease can be eased. The dis-ease can be removed and we can be at ease. At that absolute level, there are no problems for anyone. No one has experienced problems from the absolute standpoint. The absolute is, that is what is I. I am conscious of my body, conscious of my mind, conscious of my intellect. So I am that absolute. As I am, no one has experienced any problems. Meaning, I as I. The self as the self. The self as myself, no problems. Because when I am there, when I am identified as I, then I am conscious of BMI, PFT. PFT means the perceiver I, the feeler I, the thinker I. The perceiver I from the body level. From the body level, perceiver I. From the mind level, feeler I. From the intellect level, thinker I. But I as I, the self. You can indicate it as Sakshi. Sakshi, the witness. So as the witness, I am not involved in any of the events or incidents or accidents of the BMI. That's a definition of witness. Witness is one who is not involved in the accident. Then only one can be a witness. So to I as the witness, not involved in any of these activities. Therefore, I as I, no problems. But unfortunately, today I forget that I am, and then I identify with the BMI, the not self. We become so and so. I as a parent, I as a spouse, I as a professional. So all our problems, if you analyze, start reviewing your life. I have faced problems as a parent, or as a spouse, or as a professional. Never as I, the self. I as the self is the witness. The self is blisso bliss. Blisso bliss means no problems, no pains, no sorrows, no dejections. Never experienced. But I as so and so, I as a parent, spouse, or professional, experienced pain or pain. Sorrows, solid, concentrated, saturated sorrows at the mind level. At the intellect level, dejections, disappointments, depression. Therefore, this I as so and so is I as I, blisso bliss. I as so and so, blistero blister. See the contrast. The self is bliss o bliss. The not self has all the ups and downs, all the changes. Therefore, blistero blister. So the higher self, I as I, the lower self, I as the perceiver through the sense organs, I as the feeler through the mind, I as the thinker through the intellect, is facing all the problems. So the problems are only as so and so. So as long as I remain as so and so, as long as I am here, there shall be problems. No choice. One man asked me, Swamiji, is there because he must be going through terrible times. So he asked Swamiji, is there a place where there are no problems, no pains, no sorrows, no dejections? Is there a place? And just to tease, I said, there is a place. And he was immediately, because remaining here, he wants a problem-free place from here. I said, there is. Here where? I said, there is, I said. Swamiji, if you can only show me that place, please show me that place. And I will give you 1/2 of my savings to you. When he made that statement, I will give 1/2 of my savings. My interest, I came forward and asked, how much savings you have? He said, Swamiji, I am asking for the place where it is, and you are asking me what savings. I'm a billionaire, Swamiji. I'm a billionaire, not millionaire, billionaire. So 1/2 of my savings I'll give you if you show me the place. I said, no, I am not interested in your savings. I asked because you said that you are going to give me 1/2 of your savings. Yes, I'll give you 1/2. Because when I show you that place, you will not need even the other half. He was shocked. What? I will not need even my other half? What do you mean? Which place is this? Cemetery, Arlington, or any cemetery you go, ask anyone at the tomb, sir, do you have any problems? Ma'am, do you have any problems? No reply. Isn't it? Meaning, as long as you're above the ground, there shall be problems. And if you want to have no problems being here, you want no problems, then you have to go under the ground. Isn't it? And you say, if that is the only way, if I want no problem, I should go under the ground. And Swamiji, then I want more problems. Why you want to ask for more problems? Problems come free, gratis, freely distributed. By whom? This problem come free because what are your friends for? All our friends are mainly for giving us problems. And all our relatives relatively give degrees of sorrows. The closest to relatives give the maximum sorrow. Why? Swamiji, maybe because of attachment. Not attachment. You think that the more the person gives you sorrow means what? That person is interested in your being above the ground. If he doesn't give you a problem, then you are under the ground. Therefore, they're all interested in your longevity. So if anybody is giving you problems, especially those who are giving solid, concentrated, saturated sorrows, whoever is giving, they are the ones to be thanked the most. Isn't it? If though they don't give problems, I have to go under the ground. So they are all interested in my longevity. So the idea is, as long as I am so and so. So and so means as a parent, parental problems. As a spouse, spicy problems. As a professional problems. And all the teachings, all the sciences, or even the objective sciences, and especially the subjective science, Vedanta, all the teachings are only for the lower self. As the higher, no problems. So you will not ask, is there a place where there are no problems? It is, you are experiencing I as I, no problems. But we are not living as I as I. Even now, even when I know that I as I have no problems, when I turn my attention there, I realize I have no problems. But I am living here as so and so. We are not living as I. We are living as so and so. Therefore, to discover our own true nature and realize our own higher nature, the I as I, what should we do? So Lord Krishna's new technique, just fulfill your responsibilities. In the pledge we take every week, oh Lord, we know our responsibilities. Give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. How Gurudev has given in the pledge. The pledge covers all the teachings. The essence of all teachings is our pledge. So fulfill your responsibilities cheerfully. I have added for summer camp. Fulfill your responsibilities cheerfully or even tearfully. Just do it. Chumma chai. Summa say. Che say. Sumne madu. Bas kardo. Karuntak. Koredin. Karinakho. The last Punjabi style. Chakde phate. So do your dharma till you die. Die means die as so and so. That is called the death. Mere body dying and leaving the body is not. Again, I'll come back into the same realm of change. So do your dharma till you die as BM, as so and so. As long as it's identity. So die from the erroneous identification must die. Till this erroneous identification with the not self, with the BMI, as so and so, till it is not dead, fulfill your obligations, fulfill your duty, do your dharma. Just do it. Chakde phate. So in verse 31, Lord Krishna says, because if you are living as so I as I, no duties. What duty? I as I, duty free. Don't use some other words. Don't go to some other place. Duty free when I said. Don't go to the airport and all. So I as I, no duties. Because to whom can you perform, towards whom can you do your duty? I as I is absolute. No one other than I. So all the duties is only I as so and so. Because I am thinking I am so and so. Therefore, I have to fulfill my duties, my responsibilities as so and so. I as a parent have to fulfill my parental responsibility. I as a spouse must fulfill my spouse responsibilities. I as a professional fulfill the professional responsibilities. That's what Gurudev's talk said. If everyone performs their duty, everyone fulfills their responsibility, then the whole life has its own rhythm. Life brings forth all the melody. So do your dharma. Your dharma means swadharma. Swadharma means your own duties. That your own duties are based upon your own vasanas, your own tendencies. So the varna ashrama dharma. Varna ashrama dharma. Varna means brahmanadi. Brahmana means, understand as based on your profession. Your profession based on your talents. You may be a scientist. You may be a politician. You may be a business magnate. Or you may be a worker. Based on your talents. It's called Brahmanadi Varna. Or your duties from Brahmacharyadi, meaning your stage of life. If you're a student, student's responsibility. If you're a homemaker, householder, that responsibilities. If you're a professional, professional responsibilities. If you're a retired person, senior citizen, there are also some responsibilities. Means senior citizens and all, especially they have all the experience of life. If they live such a lifestyle, people will come to them to ask their experiences. So sharing the life's messages, life's experiences as a retired person or senior citizen. And finally, withdraw, try to totally renounce the erroneous identification, sannyas. So from the standpoint of your own duty, you should not hesitate. You should not waver. And for a Kshatriya especially, there is nothing higher than facing the challenges. Especially if it's a righteous war where you have not instigated the war. It has come of itself. So Lord Krishna says, Yadrichaya cha upapannam. In verse 32, Yadrichaya cha upapannam. This war, hey Arjuna, you did not instigate it. You did not create it. You did not cause it. It came by itself. And Krishna says, I myself went to negotiate peace. And peace was offered so cheap. 5 villages. Still, that adharmic, unrighteous Duryodhana never accepted. So, unasked, this opportunity has come. And hey Arjuna, you are lucky. Even if the worst happens in the war, what can be worst? No, you will die. If you die facing the war, then what will happen? Swargadwaram apavratam. Swargadwaram. Because in Telugu, there's a beautiful saying. When they, in the olden days, when they went to the war, they used to say, Vijayamo, Veeraswargamo. Either victory or Veeraswarga. Veeraswarga means the heaven for the heroes. So Swargadwaram apavratam. It's a direct flight to heaven if you die in this righteous war. A warm welcome in heaven. And Sukhina Kshatriya Partha, a real Kshatriya, a real soldier, is very happy when he gets such an opportunity. Because it's a unique opportunity. It has come by itself. You didn't ask. So it is so great because, like, imagine you just yawned. Don't yawn now. You just yawned. When you yawned, someone came from behind and put cham cham or rasagulla in your mouth. Imagine that. You yawned. You didn't expect for rasagulla and all. But you yawned and somebody put rasagulla in your mouth. Imagine like that this opportunity has come to you. If you fighting, you die, heavenly party, celestial party you get. And if you win the war here, that's what it's going to start with. The party here, victory party. Therefore, fulfill your responsibilities. We know our responsibilities. Oh Lord, give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. So fulfill your responsibilities cheerfully or even tearfully. Just do it. So do your dharma till you die. Therefore, Lord declares in verse 37. So let's chant verse 37. Now, Vanya Angara will be repeating after me. She will be the echo of my voice. So Vanya, are you ready?
Yes, Swamiji.
Good. So let's chant verse 37. Hato va prapsyasi swargam.
Hato va prapsyasi swargam.
Jitva va bhokshyase mahim.
Jitva va bhokshyase mahim.
Tasmad uttishta kaunteya.
Tasmad uttishta kaunteya.
Yuddhaya krita nishchayaha.
Yuddhaya krita nishchayaha.
Now see the beauty here. Doing dharma is a win-win situation. If we do our dharma, then it is a win-win situation. Therefore, for Arjuna, Lord declares, Hatova. Hatova means, even if you die, Hatova prapsyasi swargam. Swargam prapsyasi, Hatova. Fulfilling your dharma, even if you die, you go to a better place called Swarga, heavenly abode. And there, your celestial father, Indra himself, will organize the celestial party. Imagine heavenly party, celestial party, because Viraswarga. Then, suppose you win, Jitvava, fulfilling your dharma, fulfilling your duty, fulfilling your responsibilities. If you succeed, Jitvava, Bhokshase Mahim, Mahim Bhokshase. You will enjoy the success here. You will win over the kingdom. Victory party here. If you die, the celestial party in heavens. If you win and succeed here, victory party here on the earth. Imagine the victory party is at the highest. Even the football victory party, how much celebration. So the victory party on the earth also is not less. Great celebrations. Millions will be applauding you. So it's a win-win situation anywhere. Whether you succeed here fulfilling your responsibilities or you die fulfilling your responsibilities. But if you refuse to fulfill your responsibilities, great tragedy. Because remember here, Arjuna, knowingly or unknowingly, you have become a celebrity. Everyone knows you. Arjuna is not an ordinary person. Ordinary means, in Tamil, Adu-nari person. Adu means goat. Nari means fox. So you are not a goaty person or a foxy person. You are a great personality. Arjuna the Great. Arjuna award has come in your name. Everyone expects you. Everyone is anticipating, expecting that you will be exploding into action. That's what everyone will be expecting. And if you refuse, imagine, you will be like that cheap Deepavali crackers, a big bomb, just called as a big bomb, and you bring the big bomb and you light it and it goes bzzz, and then tuss. Imagine. Everybody expected that bomb. People are closing their ears because they saw the light coming up, and then it went to tuss. That will be the condition. Now, if you observe here, only once Arjuna got overwhelmed by the situation. Only once at the war front. And even now we are ridiculing Arjuna for that, talking about it. Luckily he came out. That too because he had the blessed presence of Lord Krishna himself. What if Arjuna really did not fight? Imagine duck out. Then no award, no Arjun award whatsoever. Only once overwhelmed we are ridiculing. What if he did not fight? Whole life will be talking about only Arjuna. Arjuna was such a great person until the wartime. When the wartime came, he tucked his tail under and ran. Therefore, hey Arjuna, if you will be the talk of the town. So here you have the opportunity, a win-win situation. Hatova prapsasi swargam. Hatahava swargam prapsasi. Jitvava bhokshase mahim. Jitvava mahim bhokshase. So both ways you have a win-win situation. Tasmat. Therefore, uttishta kaunteya. Hey kaunteya, Tasmad uttishta. Get up. Get up, not to run away. Because I am not finished my arguments. So still my treatment is going on. If you are not ready to fight, lie down. The psychiatric treatment is going on. Lie down on the couch. So still more, I can give you the therapy. So if you are ready to fight, yuddhaya kritanishchayah. If you are determined to do your duty, then get up. Not get up to run away. So yuddha tasmat uttishta kaunteya yuddhaya kritanishchayah. If you are determined to do your duty, then get up. If you have decided, if you are determined to do your duty, with what attitude you must do your duty? How should you do your duty? Now I am teaching. With what attitude I should teach? And you are listening. I hope you are listening. With what attitude you should listen? So the next verse points out the greatest, what attitude we must maintain before we enter our field of action. Before I enter my theater of activity, what adjustments I should make? What is the tuning I should do before I enter the arena of action? So let's chant verse 38. Sukha dukhe same kritva.
Sukha dukhe same kritva.
Labha labhau jaya jayau.
Labha labhau jaya jayo.
Tato yuddhaya yujyasva.
Tato yuddhaya yujyasva.
Naivam papamavapsyasi.
Naivam papamavapsyasi.
See what adjustments you have to make. See, Lord Krishna's, this verse is very, very important. Before you enter the field of action, before I start my yajna, what all I should do. See, you are giving sukha dukhe same kritva. Sama, same. Sama, same. Meaning, keep your balance. Sukha dukhe same kritva. Keep your balance. Meaning, keep your mind free. Free from what? Free from anxieties. Anxieties of sukha and dukkha. Sukha, joy. Dukkha, sorrow. So free from the anxieties of joy and sorrow. Sukha dukkhe same kritva. Then labha alabhau same kritva. Meaning, keep your balance. Keep your mind free from the anxieties of labha, alabha. Labha, gain. Alabha, loss. Maintain your balance. Keep your mind free from the anxieties of gain and loss. Labha, labho, same kritva. Then, jaya, ajaya. Jaya, jayau. Jaya, ajaya, same kritva. Meaning, keep your balance. Maintain your balance. Keep your mind free from the anxieties and worries of victory, jaya, ajaya, defeat. Victory and defeat, jaya and ajaya. Meaning, always keep your mind in balance. Equipoise mode. Equipoise. Like before I start my Jnana Yajna, what do? I keep my phone under do not disturb mode. So before I start my Jnana Yajna, I keep my phone on do not disturb. It is in my hands. Imagine I'm giving talk and suddenly phone rings and I pick up the phone. Hello. Oh, Swamiji, how are you? What are you doing? So what are you doing with the person? I'm very interested in your life, Swamiji. That clearly shows not at all interested, because did not even know that I'm giving yajna now. Isn't it? Therefore, I put my phone on do not disturb mode. Did you put it? At least now do it. No, Swamiji, I like that slight distraction. Slight, that's the only entertainment I get doing my talk. That's the only excuse I can tell my wife, that I have got a phone call, therefore I have to take. I'm waiting. I've told my friends to call me exactly after 10 minutes so that I can emergency call. I told my boss himself to call me. See that? So if you're really into this, what all adjustments, you also, before you come to class, keep your phone in do not disturb mode. So I keep my phone do not disturb and then come into action. You also putting on do not disturb and thereafter try to listen to the Jnana Yajna. So keep your mind in equipoise mode. Keep your mind free from the anxieties of sukha dukkha, joy and sorrow, labha alabha, gain and loss, jaya ajaya, victory and defeat, tataha yuddhaya yujasva. Thereafter, meet your challenges, face your problems, because all problems are purposeful roadblocks offering beneficial lessons to enhance mental strength. Isn't it? Problems is the acronym. Problems are purposeful roadblocks offering beneficial lessons to enhance mental strength. So I should remember that. So making all these adjustments, tataha yuddhaya yujasva, thereafter enter the arena of action. But unfortunately, we are full of strong prejudices and preferences, strong likes and dislikes, strong likes and dislikes. You can say yikes. Ragadvesha. Because of this ragadvesha, even though the Almighty God gave us this whole world to enjoy, even though God gave us the whole world to enjoy, we cannot enjoy the whole world. Why? Because we divide the world into two. Even the whole world, we divide it into two. Once we divide, we cannot enjoy the whole world. Only one half we can enjoy. Why is that? Because we have divided. How did you divide? Things and beings I like. And then things and beings I hate. Now, how can I enjoy the things and beings I hate? Unless I have this idea, I hate them because they're giving me problems. But if I know they're giving me problems so that I can be above the ground, if I know that, then I may not hate. But I don't have that knowledge. So things and beings I hate, things and beings I like. So I cannot enjoy the whole world. And the moment I have made this division, things and beings I like, things and beings I hate, what happens? The things and beings I like start moving far, far, far. And things and beings I hate start coming closer, closer, closer. Yeah. So what do? I try to push the beings I hate. And things I hate, I start pushing. And the things and beings I love and like, they're going far, I start pulling them, pulling the things and beings I like. This pulling and pushing is called samsara, the realm of change. Pulling the things and beings I like, pushing the things and beings I hate. all youngsters, the girl you like, you love that girl so much, and that girl does not even look at you. She does not even know that you exist on the surface of the globe. And the girl you hate asks you for a date. This is the nature of the world everywhere. So that's why Shankara says, whenever you, before you enter the field of action, raga, dveshau, akritva. Raga, dveshau, akritva means without raga, dvesha, yuddhaya yujyasva. Face your challenges. But we always act with raga, dvesha, likes and dislikes, attachment, aversion. Always with attachment or with aversion. Marriage. Marriage is good. You are married. Very good. And after marriage, you are wanting a child. Very good. Dharmic desire. But when that wanting a child, but insisting only a male child. Ridiculous. This is called ragadvesha. We have ragadvesha for action itself. When I'm doing an action, there also ragadvesha. I can do only the action I like a pleasant duty I like, something like hiring. I want to inform the people, I have a good news for you. You have been hired. So pleasant duty I like. What about unpleasant duty? I don't like unpleasant duty. If I have to fire a person, I don't like to fire. So like firing, I don't like. Hiring, I like. So in the action itself, we have a duty. We have a ragadvesha. What about result? Result also ragadvesha. I like only this result. And I don't like that result. So ragadvesha for the actions, ragadvesha for the results, likes and dislikes for the action, likes and dislikes for the result. What a tragedy. Therefore, the agitation. All agitations are because of ragadvesha. Therefore, Lord Sri Krishna impresses upon Arjuna, Sukha dukhe same kritva, labha labhau same kritva, jaya jayau same kritva, tataha yuddhaya yujyasva. Then, naivam papam avapsyasi. Then you shall not incur sin. Papam, sin. Sin means thought agitations. That's called sin. Meaning feeling guilty. Feeling guilty or regret. The guilty feeling. Ayyo, why did I do it? Ayyo, why did I not do it? Both ways, commission and omission. Ayyo, why I did it? Now, this ayyo I'm saying because South Indian. South Indians use Lord ayyo. And some even add extra, Ayyo Rama. Ayyo Rama, they say. Ayyo Rama, why? When I asked in one house, why people say Ayyo Rama? Their small girl. She said, Swamiji, I know why they say Ayyo Rama. I said, why? Actually, Swamiji, they want to say Ayodhya Rama. They want to say Ayodhya Rama. Ayodhya Rama is too long. So therefore they say Ayyo Rama. That girl's interpretation was quite fascinating. Ayyo Rama. Because Ayodhya Rama, too long. Therefore, Ayyo Rama. One Tamilian, a Tamil person, he was telling his wife, he was pointing at me. He was pointing at me and telling, Swami D. Swami D for short, Swami Dheerananda. Short is Swami D. And he asked, and they both came closer and I could also hear what they're saying. He said, Swami C theriyalla. Swami C means Swami Chinmayananda. Swami T theriyalla. Swami Tejomayananda. Idu Swami D. To the wife when he's in Tamil, this the word he used, Idu Swami D. Very insulting. He thought I don't know Tamil. Idu Swami D. I don't know how to translate Idu Swami D. So those who know Tamil, you chat yourself. Not now, don't chat now. So Idu Swami D. So, Swamiji, how did you feel? Insulted. But you have to come out. How quick? It is not that you feel the pain. It's not that you feel the sorrow. It's not that you feel the dejection or depression or the insult or honor. How quickly you come out is the criterion. Not linger and drowning there. Come out. So we have the agitations or likes and dislikes for the result or for the action itself. When the result comes, I don't like it. What was your, when you did that action, what did you get? What was the result? And this person says, the result was not bad. Oh, not bad. Not bad means worst, because they have used my summer camp style. When my children ask me, Swamiji, how was my chanting? How was our chanting? I look at them and said, not bad. Oh, you mean it's worst? So they know not bad means worst. So result not bad means it is worst. Yes, thus we cry over the action. I don't want to do this. I want to do this. Or result, I don't like this. I like that. Cry. Therefore, before you enter the arena of action, make all the adjustments, tunings needed before you take off into action. Sukha-dukhe same kritva. Labha labhau same kritva. Jaya jayau same kritva. After making all the adjustments, tato yuddhaya yujyasva. Thereafter, take off into the field of action. Here I remember my first and last flight experience. Flight in a 4-seater plane. Our own member, one of our members, he was a pilot. He used to tell me about he is flying the plane and all. So one day he told me, Swamiji, you're going to Philadelphia anyway. When you're returning, I will pick you up. So you will pick me by flight. He said, wonderful. So his own, since he's our own member, and I asked his wife, are you also coming? No, Swamiji, I am not coming. She told me, Swamiji, you go. Oh, what do I know? I did not know how he will fly the plane and all. But since he was so enthusiastic, so I said, okay, I'm ready. So, and there when he reached Philadelphia, from there we are returning. And he made me sit down next to him. And he gave me even the headphones, wearing the headphones. Then I felt like a teenager. Headphones and hormones. When I started, I couldn't understand anything what they were discussing. He was talking to the authorities. And what all adjustments, I could only see the things and what all adjustments he's making. Nothing I could understand. And then after he made all the adjustments, what a smooth takeoff. Better than any big plane. Not even the slightest jerk. Very good pilot. He took off. And after about few, maybe 30 minutes or something, he was asking for permission for landing. And he is not getting the permission to land. Now what to do? He started doing pradakshina. He told me, Swamiji, we have to go little circles. Pradakshina we have to do. Then I said, okay, let me start. Yani kani cha papani, janmantara kritani cha, tani vinashyanti, pradakshina pade pade. I started doing that. Like you do in the temple, no? Yani kani cha papani, janmantara kritani cha, tani vinashyanti, pradakshina pade pade. Going round and round, yours. Atma pradakshina. So to that plane was doing pradakshina in Maryland. And then after I did the Yanikan 3 times I did, we got the permission to land. And he said, Swamiji, see, we got permission. And very smooth landing. All this smooth takeoff and smooth landing was because of all the adjustments, all the tunings. So too, before you take off into your field of action, Sukha-dukhe same kritva, labha labhau same kritva, jaya jayau same kritva, tataha yuddhaya yujyasva. And the next verse, Lord Krishna is summarizing What is that? We will see in verse 39. Let us see verse 39. Esha te bhihita sankhye.
Esha te vihita sankhye.
Buddhir yoge tvimam shrunu.
Buddhir yoge tvimam shrinu.
Buddhya yukto yaya partha.
Buddhya yukto yaya partha.
Karma bandham prahasyasi.
Karma bandham prahasyasi.
So, esha te abhihita sankhye buddhir yoge tu imam shrunu. Buddhya yukto yaya partha. Partha, hey Partha. Partha, very significant name. Because Partha is 2 syllables. Partha, pa and artha. 2 syllables. Pa means Paramatma, the absolute Paramatma. Artha, artha means wealth. Pa, Paramatma, the Lord. Artha, wealth. So one who considers Paramatma alone as the real wealth of life, as the supreme wealth. My supreme wealth is my Lord. Then such a person is called Partha. So if I take my Lord as my supreme wealth, then I am Partha. The story, if you remember, when Duryodhana and Lord Krishna both went to Duryodhana and Arjuna, both Duryodhana and Arjuna both went to Lord Krishna for help. Both wanted the help. And Lord Krishna pretended to be asleep. And Duryodhana comes and first he sits at the feet of Krishna. He says, what, I'm sitting at the feet of a cowboy? And they got up from there, sat at the head of Krishna. Arjuna comes and then he sits at the feet of Lord Krishna. And when Lord Krishna pretends to wake up, and then he sees Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, when did you come? And behind Duryodhana is trying to assert his presence. And then Krishna, oh, hey Duryodhana, you also came? When did you come? I came before Arjuna. He wanted to declare that. But Krishna said, I saw Arjuna first. You might have come before, but I saw Arjuna first. Okay, what for you have come? So both we want your help. Since both of you have come, I want to give help to both of you. How can you help both? I can. So look, I divide me on one side and my army on the other side. Narayana on one side, Narayani Sena on the other side. 2. And you can choose one. My Narayani Sena is fully equipped. And Narayana, me. And I will not fight. I will not even lift a weapon. And I will only advise. Now imagine what is going on in Duryodhana's mind. Duryodhana is thinking, what will happen? And Krishna added that, first, since I saw Arjuna first, I give the first choice to Arjuna. Now Duryodhana is thinking, Arjuna is the first choice. And if he chooses the Narayani Sena, Krishna's army, he will get the entire army. And then I will get this. Either. Remember that the Tamil person said either like that. I will get this one. And this one will not fight. And it will not even lift a weapon. And I have to feed that mouth. One extra mouth to feed. And that mouth, even after I feed, it will not keep quiet. It will advise. Advising mouth. What a liability. This was going on in Duryodhana's mind. And what did Arjuna choose? He said, "Oh Lord, if I have you, I need nothing else." Now, what will you choose if the two things are given? Do you want Narayana's army or Narayana? Now that you know the story, you say, "Swamiji, Narayana," because I'm like Arjuna, I want Narayana. Now let me put now in the present situation of your life. There are only two things in the world. He, the Lord, Narayana, and his army. He, him, and his. His is all this. Him and his. Which one will you choose? Him or his? Majority of us are choosing his. Saturday, Saturday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, him. Other days, his. Isn't it? So it's very easy to think what Arjuna, oh, I like Arjuna, I want to choose only Narayana. Even now you have the choice to choose. Choose him. When you choose him, his will be yours automatically. Without him, there is no his. Isn't it? So, hey Partha. Partha means Parameshwara Artha. One who considers Parameshwara himself, Lord himself, as his supreme wealth. So, Esha te abhita sankhe buddhihi. Esha te sankhe buddhihi abhihita. Lord says, so far I declared the Sankhya Buddhi. Sankhya Buddhi means the wisdom of Sankhya. So far I declared the wisdom of Sankhya. Now, Buddhi Yoge tu imam shrunu. Now listen to Buddhi Yoga, the wisdom of yoga. Listen to the wisdom of yoga, the art of action. The art of action is enshrined in the Buddhi Yoga. Now, what is Sankhya Buddhi? Esha te abhita Sankhya. Till now, I have declared the Sankhya Buddhi. What is Sankhya? Sankhya, Sankhya, Khya. The word Khya, Khyati. Khyati means fame, famous, well known. So Khyati means famous, well known. With the some Khya means very well known. Samkhya means very well known, meaning that which reveals very well. So that which reveals very well is called Sankhya. That which reveals very, very well our true nature. That which reveals very well our true nature, the higher, the nobler, the greater. What reveals our true self, the higher nature? The Vedas, especially Vedanta, the Upanishad. The Upanishads reveal our true nature. So Sankhya means Upanishad, which gives Brahma Vidya, the knowledge of the absolute. So Sankhya means Upanishads. And that which is revealed by Sankhya, the Upanishads, that which is revealed by Sankhya is called Sankhya. That which is revealed by the Upanishads is Sankhya. So Sankhya means the wisdom of the self, the wisdom of Atma, Atma Tattva. So Atma Tattva is Sankhya. So Atma Bodha, So, Eshate Abhihita Sankhye Buddhihi means so far Atma Tattva was declared. Atma Buddhi was explained from verses Ashocyan Anvashocastvam onwards. Avinashitu Tadvidhi Yena Sarvamidam Tatam. That is Avinashi, indestructible, by whom all this is pervaded. So that indestructible essence is pervading the whole, all names and forms? Yes. It's like the raga pervading the entire song. Where exactly is the raga in the song? We don't know the raga. I still remember my experience, pathetic experience. That is, I used to enjoy listening to MS Subbulakshmi. What a divine face. Even when she sings, you can enjoy watching the face. And we never got a chance to see the face close by, very close. When Chinmaya Mission was organizing, I got a chance. I said, I want a front seat. Oh, they said, yes, please, you will be front seat given. So I was given the front seat. And next to me were all old people. And I was only young one there sitting. And I was getting face-to-face seat. And I started enjoying. She started to such a divine face. Wonderful to enjoy the face itself. Even though you don't understand the music, very enjoyable. Maybe I was seeing with eyes without even blinking my eyes. I was watching. My eyes got a little tired. So I removed my glasses and started rubbing my eyes. As I was rubbing my eyes, the old man next to me, he tapped me. I said, what? Swami, enna ragam paarthu sollunga. He told me. And the literal translation is, what raga it is, please see and tell. Enna ragam paarthu sollunga. What raga it is, please see and tell. I heard that. Immediately I took my glasses, rubbed it, and then wore it and started seeing the raga. When I started seeing, that old man understood my condition. And he again tapped me and said, Swami, inga summa irunga. Don't do it. Don't strain yourself. Don't do anything. Because he understood. You can't see the raga. You have to know the raga. The raga is pervading the entire song. But those who know the raga alone can see the raga pervading the entire song. So too, that existence alone is pervading all the existing things and beings. That consciousness alone is pervading all the conscious beings. So, Yena, by whom, Sarvamidam Tatam, all these are pervaded by him. Avinashitu Tadvidhi, that is imperishable. These names and form perish, but that is imperishable. Najayate mriyate va kadachit, that is never born. Na mriyate va kadachit, never it dies. It is never born, it can never die. From it, everything is rising. In it, everything is remaining. Unto it, everything is returning. Like from the sea, all the waves are rising. From the ocean, all the waves are rising. In the ocean, all the waves are dancing. And unto the ocean, all the waves are returning. The rising and remaining and the returning, all are happening in the vast ocean. That ocean, the waves are born. Ocean is not born. The wave is dying. Ocean is not dying. Na jayate mriyate. So that tattva jnana alone can remove our shoka, our sorrow. So our shoka is actually because of the moha of our own true nature. Our ignorance of our true nature gives the sorrow. So all our sorrow is because of ignorance. of my own true nature. I as I, no problems, no pains, no sorrows, no dejections. The Sankhya wisdom means the wisdom of the self makes us attain that reality. Tattva Prapti. For Tattva Prapti, only Tattva Jnana is needed. To gain that knowledge, Tattva Jnana, because it has been told many times, but still our mind is not able to settle there. We are lingering here. So to gain the Tattva Jnana, preparation of mind and intellect is needed. The preparation in order to receive the great knowledge, in order to retain the great knowledge, we need the preparation. Our mind should be prepared. Our intellect should be prepared. The sadhana chatushtaya sampanna means one who is qualified to receive the Tattva Jnana. So for the Tattva Jnana, we need the preparation. We need a upaya. Tattva Prapti Upaya. Upaya means a technique. Imagine to carry 50 pounds. You want to carry 50 pounds of luggage? It's not easy, difficult. Especially you have to carry over the steps. Very difficult. But imagine if you put it on wheels. On the wheels, you can just pull it with one finger. One finger you can pull, drag the whole suitcase. 50 pounds, easily drag. Like the wife, have you seen the wife dragging the husband with one finger? Like that you can easily drag. 50 pounds, 180, 200 pounds also you can drag by one finger. So to receive that absolute knowledge for the Tattva Jnana Prapti, upaya is this Buddhi Yoga. Therefore Krishna says, Buddhi Yoge tu imam shrunu. Now listen to the Buddhi Yoga, the art of action. Art of action, listen to it. This art of action, that to how you should listen. If you had listened to that with the same attitude, you would have reached already. Since we have not reached that, we are still lingering here. Now listen to this art of action, Buddhi Yoga. How you should listen? Like you listen to a gossip. How do you listen to gossip? Suppose I tell you one gossip. In the gossip, I give 5 different names and 5 different places and 5 different timings. All 5 different names, places, and timings. And I tell only once I tell the gossip. You remember everything in detail. And in the end, I tell you, please don't tell this to anyone. Please don't tell this to anyone. But suppose if you throw up, you tell someone. By mistake, you tell someone. Please don't tell that I told you. And then I go. Moment I go, what are you waiting for? You are eagerly waiting for audience to share the juicy gossip. And when you are telling the gossip what I told, and if you record on your iPhone, you will find that you have covered all the 5 different names exactly. And you have covered all the 5 different places exactly. And all the 5 different timings exactly. And you have added your own masala, extra masala as well into it. That is called listening. So you must listen like you listen to a gossip. Sip by sip, listen to gossip. So sip by sip, you listen. So Buddhi Yoge tu imam shrunu. Buddhi Yoga. Yoga. It's a yoga. Now this yoga, our understanding of yoga, it's a yoga. Yoga, our understanding of yoga is generally asana and pranayama. That's all is our understanding. Asana, all the postures. And pranayama, hanging on the nose. These 2 we think is a yoga. The real meaning of yoga is that which unites us. That which unites us with our own true nature. That which unites us to our higher nature, the true self. Om. So that which unites us with the higher is called yoga. Also, any means, all the means that prepares you to reach there. What prepares you also is called yoga. Therefore, asana also yoga. Pranayama also yoga. Puja also. Japa also. All are yoga because they help you to reach there. They prepare your mind. Anything that prepares your mind, intellect also is called yoga. That which unites you there is yoga. That which prepares your mind to reach there is also called yoga. Therefore, karma, which prepare you to reach there, karma yoga. Bhakti also yoga, because it helps you to reach there. Jnana yoga, that also helps you to reach there. Every Gita chapter is called Sankhya yoga. Sankhya yogo nama, karma yogo nama. And even the first chapter, Arjuna Vishada yoga. Even the Vishada became yoga. Why? That Vishada, the dejection, the depression, the dejection also became a yoga because that dejection made him reach there. If Arjuna did not go through the dejection, he would not have inquired and reached. So anything that helps you to reach there, anything that prepares your mind, anything that unites you to the reality is called yoga. Yoga also means aghatita ghatana samarthyam. That also is called yoga. Aghatita ghatana samarthyam means doing even the impossible. Lord Krishna had that power, the ability to do even the impossible. Aghatita ghatana samarthyam. So yoga, all this. So yoga to attain the goal. So also yoga as the means to attain the goal. Tat prapti or tat prapti upaya. So buddhi yoga is actually karma yoga. Buddhi yoga is actually karma yoga. But if Arjuna heard as karma, if Krishna said it is karma yoga, I'm going to teach you, Arjuna would have misunderstood. Because in those days, karma means karma kanda, all rituals. Arjuna would have understood as rituals. Because Bhishma was the grandsire of the Pandavas and Kauravas. And he was the warden, he was the caretaker of all the princes. And he saw to it that all the princes get the right education, not only in the martial arts, but also the spiritual culture, the heritage of the country. So he saw to any Pandit passing by Hastinapur was invited. And Hastinapur was Delhi. And Arjuna was a Delhi University student. So any Pandit passing by was invited and was asked to address the princes. The princes were in the dome and all. So they were made an announcement. All of you assemble in the assembly hall in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, all have to be there. And for Bhishmacharya, very easy to collect 105 audience in 20 minutes. For us and all, you have to send email, the all announcement, vocal announcement, the emails, and still to collect the audience is so tough. But Bhishma, very quickly, in 20 minutes, 105 ready-made audience. And these Pandits, they were not interested in teaching the students. They were interested in showing up their knowledge. So they were giving such points. The points were such, they were like bullets. And all, like our students, imagine they were not interested in that. And when they're listening and they were nodding like that, as some of you may be. When the princes were nodding, the bullets went above their head. I mean, the PowerPoint bullets. Even the PowerPoint bullets went above their heads. So karma yoga, if Krishna had said, Arjuna would have understood like rituals and all. Therefore, Lord Krishna is deliberately using it as buddhi yoga. the wisdom of yoga. So the Lord is using karma in a special connotation. So what is karma? What is karma yoga? What is buddhi yoga? All this we will see next class.
Please do namaskar to the Arati.